Hey everybody, this is Joe. Thank you for watching my Giga Texas construction update video. A special thank you to all of my outstanding Patreons for your continued encouragement and support. Patreon members get access to hundreds of high-resolution photos, previews of the future material, and direct dialogue with me. If you would like to support my channel, please consider becoming a patron using this link, which is also in the video description. Please also consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons, as this helps as well. Thank you. For this video, let's take a look at some of the developments in the casting machine area and talk about some of the ramifications and possibilities that what we are seeing may indicate. I get a lot of questions about various areas around the site. This is one of them, and have to do a lot of discussion about what information that we have, what we can find, and do some speculation because Tesla does not provide the same level of information as they do for example, Giga Berlin. And this slab area was built on the 19th of April. So let's look at what this might indicate for the future at Giga Texas. First, let's orient you to the casting machine area and what we'll be talking about. The blue area is the existing structure that has currently two 6,100-ton casting machines being assembled. The yellow area is where we expect the larger 8,000-ton casting machines for the Cybertruck to be located. And this outline kind of gives you the idea of where the full concrete structure will be finished, and what it would look like will be a mirror image of the stamping machine facility that we see in the south. Same materials, same basic construction. For reference during this discussion, we'll be using the engineering designs of the casting machine area for Giga Berlin as provided by Tobias Lind. And as you can see at Giga Berlin, there's 8 of the 6,100-ton machines. Each one has its own aluminum melting furnace, and you can see how that's arranged. There's also a large area on either side of the bays for casting maintenance and a variety of other support facilities as well. And as a note, and it will be important later in the discussion, Giga Berlin currently only has these 2 casting machines installed, and the rest of the structure is still under construction and not completed. And using the Giga Berlin drawings, I've revised them to show what we have seen at Giga Texas right now. And as you can see, Giga Texas has what looks like about 6 of the machines. The arrangement is a little bit different with the melting furnaces on different sides. And you can see currently installed, they have foundations for numbers 1, 2, and 3, and that casting maintenance area. And this would be on the west side of the structure. And then if we look on the east side of the structure, what we expect to see is an additional 3 more. That would be number 4, 5, and 6, and arranged probably in this general configuration. So with this in mind, let's take a look at some of the images from the site. And at the initial construction, you can see here's where the 1, 2, and 3 casting machine foundations were constructed. You can see this slab area in between, where at Giga Berlin, where there would have been another casting machine. And then the 19 April slab that they just poured is indicated here on the other bay, and it's in that same area where that empty slab would be. Here's a different perspective to show where that slab is and the current and what we expect the future area to be. Each of the foundations require this metal support frame, so that's one of the things we'll be looking at. And then looking back at the engineering drawing, we can see where these slabs are located and how they would fit into the overall structure. And then going back to the current look at the facility, you can see here shown in yellow where that new slab was just poured. And again, it's just a basic slab. And if we assume a mirror image of the west bay onto this, the east bay, here's what we can expect. These will be where 3 more of the 6,100 casting machines are installed. And if you see those yellow highlighted outline areas, you can see this is where those frames would be installed to support the casting machines. And then this yellow area here is where we would expect that casting maintenance to be. And what we might be seeing, and we'll discuss it a little bit, is that slab being poured next. So if this is correct, it looks like Giga Texas would have 6 of those 6,100, we'll call them the Model Y Giga Presses, plus 1 each melting furnace. And then up in the extended area, this is where we would expect the larger 8,000-ton Cybertruck casting machines and furnaces to be installed. A couple of other notes just to answer some viewer questions. Some viewers have either asked or stated that the 2 bays are different sizes. As you can see here, they're exactly the same dimensions. And also, just for reference, this area indicated where they're constructing the footings right now is the same size as the current structure, which means that these two combined are more than double the size of the Giga Berlin's casting machine area. So let's discuss the big question is, why are they constructing the casting machine here at Giga Texas this way, and also what we're seeing at Giga Berlin? Well, it's possible that Idra, the manufacturer of the casting machines, are a little bit production constrained, and it's going to take them a while to be able to build the Giga Presses for both Giga Berlin and Giga Texas. A decision has had to be made to how to prioritize and continue with this construction of both of those factories. And by doing the slab portions now and leaving the areas for the casting machines for a later time, it allows them to move the entire project ahead. And what we can see here is that casting machine installation is going to continue well into 2022 for both factories. And if you want to take a look at my 3 April video, I talk at length more about how this affects the timelines at Giga Texas. So this is a quick review and some thoughts about what we're seeing at Giga Texas in the casting machine area and how it may also affect Giga Berlin. But these are my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours as well, so let me see your comments. My drones are ready and raring to go. Let's go flying over Giga Texas.